Hello everybody. We're going to be proceeding through the forest area instead today. Forest of the Fallen Giant. Oh my gosh. Yeah, coming straight out of that bonfire. If you let these guys get the advantage, especially if the arrow guy gets a shot off, they can kill you pretty easily in the early levels. But this area is generally pretty easy. A lot of ambushes, but no, nothing too big, you know. Your normal aggressive hollow. The normal Dark Souls, you know, criteria. You make a mistake, you get killed. Now this guy hides behind a rock, but for some reason it lets you lock on to him from very far away. Actually, in that river there's a few items, but I don't really feel like getting them because they're just souls and a rusted coin. Now I'm looking around. I love this area. I actually am gonna go pick up that, I guess. I don't know why I would decide to do this. Oh, it's a life gem. That's nice. Wow. Man, I was so much smarter a few hours ago. Okay. Up here is one of my favorite guys in the entire game. I like to call him Bab. Now Bob is kind of sleepy, and he don't move unless you wake him up. Now Bob don't like to get waked up. Now I'm gonna cheese these guys the only way I know how. Like this is the only way to cheese normal hollows. And their weakness is ladders. So, since I don't have any upgraded weapons or a lot of health, and the arrow guy's still there, I think I'll just showcase this. And I'll just beat the crap out of these guys as they come down the ladder. I actually do kind of like the hollow infantry helm. It makes you look like a conquistador. Because it's all like curved and stuff. And I like it. Now if you go up here you can take care of that annoying fucking arrow guy. Yeah, these guys can overwhelm you if you let them. They both do a lot of overhead attacks so they don't hit the wall. That guy doesn't even have a weapon. Now I was trying to get these guys to come down here so I could kill them by making them fall off the ladder. But that guy glitches. Just like if you have a phantom and you both try to go on the ladder at the same time. That's exactly what these guys did. So I go all the way to the bottom, and I walk away, and then one guy leashes off me so the other guy can get on the ladder. Then he comes down, and we whack him. Then we go back up there to take care of the last guy. Then we can get to the arrow guy and leave. I really do like the scimitar's light attacks. The way it flips up and down. 2 vertical attacks is pretty strong in close spaces. Yeah, this guy's annoying. See, that's one of those moments where you missed a kick from Dark Souls 1. Because I would have loved to kick that guy off. Now we got another short sword, and I remember at this part being really upset because usually it's supposed to be when you have enough dex and you have 2 weapons of the same category and you have the right amount of stats, you can do power stance, but even with 2 short swords I'm not able to do it yet, so I either need some leveling or something. Wow, that jump was close. So I'll probably go and level my strength and my dex up a little bit. I'm not really going to need too much health, but in Dark Souls you can never have too much vitality. Well, actually you can, anything over 50, but you know. I doubt we'll even get high enough soul level to do much. I'd rather proceed than, you know, level. I'll probably do the leveling off screen, actually. So I skipped most of these items because at most it's gonna be a short sword, and I don't really care too much about the stuff around here. But I do find a lot of life gems, which is good. That's a reoccurring theme around here. The game like teaches you right here in an obvious way that they wake up from like their dead state and like ambush you. And I can't tell if like they do that on purpose, the hollows, or if they're just like tired and then they see you and they're like, oh, I guess I'll kill this guy. Take care of this guy. He always does the heavy attack. You can count on him doing that because he has the hammer. I mean the axe. Go ahead and S this up. Pick my sanity. I seem to have only picked up life gems so far. Oh man. Backstab that guy. That's so satisfying. The scimitar. Or the short sword. These generally smaller swords, I love that like little finishing move where you slash them twice in the back. It's so cool. Actually, I don't think there is a backstab I don't like. Yeah, there's a guy with a firebomb standing on a log up there. I don't have a ranged weapon yet. Not even throwing knife. So these guys hit me. They somehow sync up, which is really cool. So I stay right out of this firebomb guy's range, and I just take care of this guy. It's kind of funny though, because the short sword has a slightly better moveset than the long sword. I try to reflect that bomb back, but it just kind of disappears after I hit it. And it actually still does damage to me. So as I was saying, the short sword, the R2, it's just multiple stabs, which is way better than the stab and then the wide arcing, like basic horizontal slash. Instead of like being in like a tight quarters and having to be like you stab it once and then wait for your moveset to reset instead of doing the next attack. So we got the buckler. When we get our rapiers, we will actually probably be using that. It's a decent shield for parrying. It's pretty... You know, you need some pretty specific moments to use that in this game. Because honestly, I suck at parrying, and I'll probably just kill whatever by just rolling and stabbing. That'll be like the basic thing I do for the rest of the game. So I tried to burn sublime bone dust, and you can't do it on any other bonfire but a Majula, and I never knew that until now. Now you can talk to this old hag, and you can buy the key for the blacksmith that we were talking to. Langris Key. Key of the blacksmith Langris in Majula. Majula, the land of... Well, you know what, I'm not going to make the whole thing, I don't care. But you know what it is, the blacksmith's key. And now we can go buy our junk, especially our rapiers. So I'm going to travel back to Majula. That reminds me. I remember using the greatsword for the first time. I never even swung the thing one time, and I upgraded it to 5. I wasted so much Titanite on it. And then I hated it. I hated everything about the weapon. The only place it was good was to clear out the little midget guys in the bell towers. But that's it. That's all it was good for. And I know a lot of people really like the greatsword, but I just hate the way the ultra greatswords play. See, we can go in here and rob the guy before he even gets out. Pick ourselves up a short bow. We may use that in a certain area.
Ah yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later.
We will come again later. You better have my rapiers, biatch. Now let's go talk to...
Seek so, lest this land swallow you whole.
I'm actually trying to read this message, but she keeps interrupting me.
Bearer of the curse.
Wow, wow. Don't talk to me. Thank you. Bloody expensive. That made no sense. Well, I'll see you guys in the next episode. We'll continue through the forest and get our rapiers. You bitch!